What's up, everybody? Gibson's Lawn Service checking back in. Look, I was talking to a certain individual earlier, and I was saying, well, I'm not gonna get into the point of what I was saying, because then that individual gonna know I'm talking about them. Like I say, I always change the story so you don't know who I'm talking about, even though I know you may be watching this video. But why do you torment yourself this way? And it's just not this particular individual. This is people in general. Why do you torment yourself this way? I don't understand it. I was talking to somebody. I've been in my house now for 10 years. I've been buying my house, paying a mortgage for 10 years. Now, I understand as you get older, you get disciplined, you see things in a different light. And to be honest, my house should have been paid for, but it's not. But that's neither here nor there. And I was talking to this individual, and they said they don't want to buy a house. They're just going to keep renting. Because what comes with the house, when a washer and dryer goes out, you're responsible. When the home flood, you're responsible. When it's time to put a new roof on a house, you're responsible. When it's time for maintenance, you're responsible. And I get it. I understand that. I understand. That makes so much sense. Like, why I got to keep the grass cut? I got to do all this. It'll be cheaper for me to just buy this apartment. And if you are a single person, that still is not an awesome deal. It's not. It's not. Because, see, right now, that same individual, they are $180. They are paying rent. They are $180 from my mortgage. And I guarantee you in 3 years, their rent is going to be more than my mortgage. Their rent is going to be more than my mortgage. Okay? Now, well, I understand this individual. They don't want to go buy a house. Like I say, they don't want to be responsible for everything. Okay. All right. That's fine. You talk to some people, they in debt up to their eyeballs. Right now, I am in debt. It's not to my eyeballs anymore. It's maybe like to my chest now. I'm almost out this water. But people that just be comfortable in the debt, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Why do you torment yourself? Like right now, I'm about to go to Raising Cane's, get my wife a box combo. I'm going to get the Caniac combo. But I changed my mind. I'm going to Popeyes, and I got a taste for some biscuits. And then I'll get her Raising Cane's. Now, when I go to Popeyes, I expect somebody to be at the speaker. I expect somebody to take my order, prepare my order, make it, and hand it to me, right? Now, I know that same individual that's doing that is not making that much. On typical average, they're making between $20,000 to $40,000 a year. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'm going to be honest, there's something wrong with that for me. Oh, you think you better? No, I was listening to this pastor preach one time. And he said, why go work at McDonald's when you can apply yourself? You can apply yourself and work at the hospital. All right, now, we all want people working at McDonald's because when we want to go in there and get a Big Mac, we want somebody making it. Everybody can't work. Everybody can't be a doctor. Everybody can't be a lawyer. Everybody can't be whatever. Have multiple rental properties. You have to have people at the bottom. And this is one thing I learned. If people is at the bottom, you leave them there. If you down here at the bottom, leave you there. But why would you leave them there? Because what I have learned over these short 33 years that I've been on earth, the people that get to the top, they have fought, climbed, and crawled to get there. And the people that are at the bottom, they have just laid down and just took it and never changed. You can have a man, you can take Bill Gates, for instance. I don't know if he have kids, don't care. Bill Gates can have a son born into wealth. His father could pass and leave him the fortune. His father could pass and leave him the fortune. If he's not mentally ready to handle billions of dollars, you give him time, he will be down at the bottom, and he deserved to be there. I remember it was this one lady they put in the newspaper. Her mother had hit the lottery for I forgot how much it was, but the mother had $3 million put to the side for the daughter. And the lady ended up dying. The daughter got the $3 million and blew through the whole $3 million in, I want to say it was 18 months. And I forgot what she did, but the judge sentenced her to 2 years in prison for this. He said, because you've had opportunities that most people don't get and you squandered it. So if somebody's at the bottom, you leave them at the bottom. And it's sad to say, but everybody can't go to the dance. Everybody can't go to the dance. We need a janitor to clean the bathrooms at the high school. All right? But why won't that janitor go home and say, man, I can do this myself. I can be a janitor for office buildings at night when they close, and I can have my own business cleaning bathrooms. I hate the way people drive. Why would that janitor sit there and be comfortable just cleaning the bathrooms for the school when he could go clean all the doctor's office buildings? You understand what I'm saying? I'm pulling in Popeyes right now. I pray to God they got somebody back here frying chicken. But why won't that man that's frying chicken say, you know what? On the weekend, I'm about to... Hold on, let me order my food. Well, I just pulled through Popeyes. They drive through clothes and they said they only accepting cash. Well, I'm just going to... I guess I'll get something from Raising Cane's. But why won't the guy that's back here frying chicken say, man, why don't I start frying chicken for myself, selling chicken plates? You understand what I'm saying? So if that guy, you leave him on that fryer. If the multi-million-dollar owner come in there, shake that man's hand, thank you for doing a great job, because technically I couldn't do this without you. I remember I was watching this guy, he's a landscaper. He said he worked for this guy doing a landscaping job. Like I say, the people that's successful in life, a lot of them not the brightest tools not the sharpest tools in the shed. Okay? He said he was working for this guy doing landscaping work. And the guy said, he was a foreman for the landscape company. And they went and looked at a job. It was like an $8,000 job. Went and looked at the job. The guy wrote up the bid, sent it in. But he needed him to do the work because he didn't really know how to do it. And this guy performed all the work. They had worked 12 hours. And on the way home, the owner was in the truck, and this is what he said. Man, I just made $6,000 in one day. And that guy, and this what this guy did. The guy thought about it. Like, man, I'm the one that done all the work. That's it. I'm going to work for myself. Now, you see how that mind shift changed? Well, hold up. I'm going to do this for myself. He could have sat there and been like, well, at least I made my $200 a day. That's why I say when you got somebody at the bottom, you leave them there. You give them a helping hand to pull them up. If they don't want it, leave them there. You leave them there. I had to learn that the hard way. I used to talk to everybody about starting a business. Do something, man. You an electrician at the shipyard, start doing electrical work on the side. You a paint out here at the shipyard, man, start painting houses on the side. Man, you a welder out here at the shipyard, start welding on the side. Man, I just bought my first welding machine, man. I didn't realize how much I enjoy welding when I'm not punching the clock, welding for somebody else. Only thing I did was just did repair work on my trailer. So you know what I'm going to do? As time progresses, I'm going to buy me a generator and I'm going to get a good, solid welding machine. And I can go do little repair jobs here and there. But the same thing like the lawn business, I got to get my foot in the door, learn how to price things and go from there. You see, I don't want to stay I'm at the bottom. I am at the bottom, man. I am at the bottom. At my full-time job, ain't nothing under me except a label. I'm just one step above a label. I'm just a welder. Like I said, man, I am at the bottom. I'm at the bottom, man. I am. And see, I don't mind being at the bottom because I know I'm fighting my way to get to the top. And I'm not rushing the process. I'm enjoying the process. I'm enjoying it. I am enjoying the process of being at the bottom. But I can promise you one thing. If God say the same, I ain't staying down here. I'm not staying down here, man. I was talking to that person I was telling y'all about. They're working a dead-end job. Staying in a dead-end apartment. And they don't want to change. Guess what? I'm going to leave you there. Talked to a coworker the other night. He said, man, we only got one vehicle. Me and my wife got one vehicle. It's exhausting, man. I got to get up in the morning to take her to work. I can't sleep how I want. But he don't want to work no overtime to change it. I hate to hear him talk about it, because I know he ain't gonna do nothing to change it. Leave his behind right there, and you keep driving one vehicle, figure it out. I don't care. But he don't want to change it, so I don't feel sorry for you at all. I got another coworker. All he do is he jumping debt after debt after debt after debt. This man got 3 loans coming out of his paycheck. He crying about he ain't got no money. Stop getting loans. Stop trying to live like you got money. Stop taking these trips when you know you don't have it. Nothing wrong with going on a trip if you have it. Thing is, he don't have it, and he trying to live like he have it. That's exhausting living like that. People just be talking, and I'm tired of hearing them talk. And you can't save them. Leave them where they at. Leave them at the bottom. Leave them at the bottom. Because that's where they are happy at the bottom. If a man's not happy with something, he gonna change it. He will. If he's not happy, he will change it. I can promise you that. He can change it. I look at my situation sometimes, and I always go straight to the man in the mirror. It's your fault why you right here. This is your fault. This is your fault. Look, I remember when I was a single man, I used to like to eat seafood on the weekends. Like I fry some fish and shrimps and stuff. And when I first moved in my house, I'm not gonna say it was a struggle, but you got those bills that come constantly every month. Cause see, when I was living in my parents' house, I was putting money up. I was putting some bread up. I remember, man, because I was working 7 days a week. I was bringing home like back then. I was bringing home like maybe $900 a week. I was bringing home about right under 1,000, about $900 a week. And man, I only spending like $300 a week. I was putting $600 a week up. I was putting $600 up every week. I've done that for years, man. And I would spend it, and then I'll save it again. But I was never wasteful. I was never wasteful with money. But like I'm saying, though, man, you change your situation when you want to change it. You cannot have a conversation with everybody about business because they don't understand it. They do not understand. They understand it, but a lot of people, they don't want to sacrifice nothing. They rather stay where they're at. They're comfortable and they're warm. And they're comfortable like that. But I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. Inflation will beat them. You will not outwork and you will not beat inflation if you don't have a go-get-it mentality. It won't happen. I remember when I was running with my Exmark Quest, a 42-inch and a 50. And I used to see other guys' trailers and they be loaded down with them commercial lasers and stand-ons. And I look at my Quest and my 50. I be like, yeah, I'm going to enjoy this moment while I'm here. But I promise you, when I get on, I'm going to get me a commercial grade mower. I used to tell myself that. But when I get on, I'm going to get me a commercial grade mower. And I would grind and grind and grind. Man, when I was single, man, I used to do some crazy stuff. I remember I would eat noodles for 2-3 days to put some bread up. Like I'd pay all my bills. And then I'd be like, man, I ain't got no bread, man, to go buy some seafood. I wanted some seafood. I said, you know what? It's your fault. You're going to eat noodles until you get your mind right. I'm really hard on myself. I really am. Because I'm not going to accept less when you don't have to. When you can get on the grind, it's not about the money, okay? It's not about the money. It's about trying to get where you're trying to get in life, okay? Honestly, if I had the money, I would buy my wife a brand new Tahoe, a Yukon. So I get my wife a brand new Yukon. Well, not the brand new ones. I don't like the way they look, but I get her like a 20, a 19. Then I go get me a 2017 F-250 crew cab. Then I take my old school, I ain't gonna lie, I take my old school, put some 28s on it. Drop the back end, make it sag, paint it, black, tint the windows out, put some 28s on it, and I put it up whenever I feel like driving it. You know what I'm saying? I go buy another house. I go buy about a $400,000 house. I I would. About 400,000. Make sure you got like a little man cave. Maybe 5 bedrooms. 3-car garage. But I'm not striving for that. I'm not, because that's a dead end. You would never. It always be something else. Oh, you get to 2020, then in 2027 you gonna want them. So I'm not chasing material things. I'm chasing my freedom. See, I want my freedom. I don't care nothing about no brand new truck. I'm not planning on buying no brand new truck. I'm just trying to wait and be patient. Hey, I might be 3-4 years down the road. Hey, the 2017s will be cheap. Let me get that. I'm chasing my freedom. I'm after my freedom. I don't want to have to 6 o'clock. I don't want to have to get up 4 o'clock in the morning, punch in at 6, weld all night, get off, punch out 2:30, drive home, eat supper, watch TV, go to sleep, repeat. No, I don't want to do that. Let me put in a request for vacation to have 3 days off, please. Hey, where you going? I was just going to the bathroom, sir. Hey, where you going? I was just going to the snack machine to get a snack. Hey, where you going? I don't want to live. I'm not going to live like that. I am chasing my freedom. I want my freedom. That's what I am chasing, my freedom. I want to be able to wake up Monday morning, go pick my 2 helpers up. We jumping that 2013 F-250 extended cab I'm driving. We going to run that X-Mark. We going to run that V-Ride. We're going to go hit about 30 properties. I'm going to take them home. I'm going to come home, invoice everybody, watch TV with my kids, eat, go to sleep, wake up, do it again, off Saturday and Sunday. Well, hey, man, we want to work overtime. Hey, man, either you go spend time with your family Saturday. Well, I'm single. Hey, I don't care what you do, but don't come back till Monday. I'm chasing my freedom.